today's video is not going to be super duper long, at least I don't think it will be. It is a collaboration video, and it is one that I agreed to do and share with you guys. And the box that I will be unboxing is pretty big. It is pretty large. And I'm going to show you what's in the box. So it is VEVOR brand. So if you guys have been around for a while, you know I've worked with them before, and they have some pretty good brands of stuff, or pretty good products. Their brand is good anyway so far. Anyways, all that I have gotten from them has been really useful in our lives. So whenever they asked me to share this product, I said yes, because it is one that I had seen before and had considered purchasing myself, but I wasn't sure if I had anywhere to put it. And once they did ask, I did think about it some more and decided, yes, this is something that I think we could use, our family could use, and we could find somewhere to put it in our house. So we all know that cozy season is coming, at least we hope. Alabama sometimes does not get too cozy. It gets pretty warm all year long. We don't get a lot of cold weather, but we still at night get a little bit cool. So we like to have cozy things. Let me see if I can get this open, and I'll be right back. Okay, so I did get it open, and I also relocated down here because I think it will be better for me to be down here to be able to show the product to you, because it's pretty big and it needs to be on the floor anyway. It needs to be on the floor anyway. What this is a, let me get it out. Okay, so I guess everything else would be in the other part, in this part, in the actual product. Okay, caution, hot surface, avoid contact, detention surface. Oh, it's got another language. Okay, taking all of this off and taking this out, taking this out. Okay, lavender sachet. Oh, look how cute that is. If it'll focus for me, please. It's not focusing for me. There we go. That's so cute. It's a lavender sachet. So what this is a warmer bucket, and what it's for is I'm going to go ahead and plug it up so it can be getting warm. It has a little cover over the end. Hold on. Okay, so it's a warmer bucket for things like your towels or your throw blankets. I have a throw blanket up there on the chair for me to show you. But what it is, it has a lid here. It's got like wooden accents. They're not real wood, but wooden colored accents. That's the lid for it. And it's got little wooden legs. I'll show you more of it. And then, but this part up here is what's more important right this moment. I hear a dog coughing. Okay, so it's 465 watts, 120 AC volts, 60 hertz, 20 liter capacity. It weighs 3.21 kilograms. This thing is super lightweight. I could lift it with one hand if it wasn't cumbersome, you know, like if it had a handle that I could just lift the whole thing, I could lift it with one hand. It's very lightweight. It has inside of it, it has the warmer bucket. It's called a towel warmer bucket. A fragrance disc. So let's see, open this way for you to be able to put your lavender from your little lavender sachet in there. You can put it in there if you want to make it smell good. It's got the bag of the sachet with the lavender in it, the warning label, and the user's manual inside of the box. So it says that with normal care and proper treatment, it will provide years of reliable service. And then it asks you to read this before you get started. Alright, it says the generous cavity has the capacity to hold 2 large bath towels or 1 personal throw blanket. So it provides 20, 40, 60, and 90 minutes of heating time. The settings are low, medium, high. And the disc holder for inserting the fragrance, you can add in there, you can do odor neutralizing scents to your towels and blankets so that you can have them, you know, smelling nice and fresh. But right now I'm not going to do the scent because I'm just showing y'all. But it's got little holes in the top here. I don't know if y'all can see that, but see the hole. Oh, it would be better if I showed you that way. It's got the holes there to, you know, release the heat or whatever. And then I'm going to bring the camera over here so you can see the top part where the buttons, the functioning parts are. But it's got right here, it says VEVOR, tough tools, half price, technical support, and e-warranty certificate. And it's got the website right there, vevor.com/support. So I'm going to sit that down and I'm going to bring the camera closer. Okay, so we're going to look at all of these things. This is the power button here. Let's see if, did I turn it on? I don't know. I don't know if I did or not. Open the lid and remove the packaging. Place the towel warmer on a hard, dry surface, level surface. Insert the power cord into electrical outlet. Open the lid and place only dry towels or blankets inside. You do not put wet things in here. So I'm going to throw this blanket in here, and that is a pretty thick plush throw. We'll put that in there. Place the lid on. The lid may have to be on for it to work. I don't know. Use cotton or cotton blend towels and fabrics only. Placing damp or wet towels inside the product will damage and might cause danger. Close the lid. Long press the on-off button. Okay, there we go. To turn it on, short press the on-off to select the heating time. I'm just going to do 20 minutes. And then you press the temperature button here for low, medium, and high. I'm going to put it on high and let it sit here for a few minutes so we can see how it works. The default heating time is 20 minutes. On the high temperature heating. 1 minute rapid heating, 6 minutes to reach high temperature. Open the lid and take out your towel to avoid damage to the product. Gently open the lid when taking items out. So I'm going to move the camera so I can talk to you a little bit more about why I wanted this. Okay, so the reason why I thought this would be a good idea for me is because when I get out of the shower, I love a towel that's straight out of the dryer. It just feels so good. So this will give you that same effect. If you know you want that kind of effect, you will have a fresh hot towel. I also think, now the product does not say this is Kathy's opinion, nobody else's. I also think you could probably put a robe in here if it's made out of the proper materials. Now it just says cotton and cotton blends, which we use mostly cotton anyway, so it probably wouldn't work for like polyester and nylon and things like that, because certain things you just don't want to put in here. It says cotton or cotton blends fabrics only. It's got tips for best results. For fast and even heating, loosely pile on towels into the towel warmer or bucket. So in other words, don't like shove them in there, a bunch of tight, you know, don't put a tight wad of them in there. Tightly rolled or folded towels will take longer to heat thoroughly. 2 towels will take longer than to heat 1. Use only dry fabrics. It says this several times in here. Do not use damp or wet articles. Avoid using delicate fabrics that cannot withstand high heat. Any fabric any fabric indicating that a cool iron must be used may not be able to withstand the heat of the towel warmer bucket, resulting in damage of fabric and the product. So it could damage your bucket and your towel or whatever it is. Once the heating cycle has begun, keep the lid closed. This will prevent heat from escaping. Opening the lid midway may result in slower heating time. Condensation on the lid and interior of the product are normal. When used with a towel warmer bucket, the fragrance disc may warp over time. So the little disc that's inside that you put this little sachet of stuff in, which I'm thinking probably this is enough for more than one time, it may warp over time, it says. The fragrance disc can last up to 2 years at room temperature. The longevity of the scent will decrease when exposed to heat from the towel warmer bucket. Replace the disc when you can no longer smell the scent. So, I would think you could use like some sort of something that you could use in something flammable. I've heard of people using cotton balls with essential oils on them. I don't know about that. I know some essential oils will eat away at plastic, and this is plastic. I don't think that would be a great idea, but you might be able to figure out what they use and do this. Alright, then there's some do nots. Now I'm not gonna read all of these. Okay, Miss Daisy, please don't run over my camera. I know, I'm in the floor. You want attention. You can't hit my camera. She's probably gonna hit the camera. What is it? Can you sit down? Can you sit? Please, not on the camera. Do you just want to be in the film, the video? You just want to sniff my hand? Do you think this is not catnip, is it? It's supposed to be lavender. It's not your catnip. There's a little packet with catnip in it. She loves that stuff. Noah gives it to her, and it's not much, but she loves it. This is not catnip. Does it smell like catnip to you? I mean, it's not even open. I don't even smell a lavender. Anyways, so it says, to reduce the risk of fire, electric shock, or serious injury to persons when using the appliance, adhere to the following basic precautions. Now, as I said, I'm not going to read all of them, but I'm going to read some of them because there's quite a few, because they want you to be safe. Always unplug the product from electrical outlet immediately after use. Do not use the device for anything other than its intended use. Do not place or store the device where it can fall or be placed in a tub or sink. Do not place or drop into water or other liquid. Do not immerse in water. Do not reach for product after it has fallen into water. Unplug it immediately. Care should be taken so that objects do not fall into or liquids are not spilled into the device. The device should not be left unattended when plugged in. Close supervision is necessary when the device is used near children or disabled persons. And it's got some more. I would say, and it also says do not use out of doors. I would say that this would be something you would treat as if it was a space heater, like a small electric heater. You don't want to use it, you don't want to just leave it. So, I don't know how long that's been on, but I can already feel the heat on the top. So I'm going to take this out just to see. But it does have care and maintenance here. FCC information. The care and maintenance is before cleaning. Make sure the power supply is turned off and the plug has been pulled out from the socket. Use a soft dry cloth and wipe the product when the device is damp to touch. Do not pull the power plug with wet hands. Do not use water washing the product, and do not spray the water or any liquid on the interior of the device. Make sure the power supply is turned off and the plug has been pulled out from the socket. It says it over and over again. This company really cares about your safety, is the way I feel. Sweep off dust, keep the device clean and away from damp appliances, just like you would a space heater. You treat it that way. But I'll leave the link to the product in the description down below. But I'm gonna move the camera and pull this out, and we'll see how warm it is. It's still warm here today, and my face is red, but I have been outside with the chickens. I'll show you a little bit of them when I let them out earlier. After I'm done with this, you can probably hear one of the roosters right now because they're right at the front door. Okay, so I'm not gonna put this in like I said. I'm just gonna set that in there. I'm gonna take I'm gonna turn it off. You just long press to turn it off. And you can feel the warmth here. So I'm gonna take that off. There's no condensation, but it says it is normal if there ever is any. There's not any right now, but I did not leave this in here for as long as it says. The inside of this is metal. This part right here, it is metal. I'm not touching it with my hand, I touch it with my fingernail. But it is metal, and it does say it does get hot to the touch, so do not touch that. But this blanket is so warm. Y'all, it's so warm. I'm gonna go ahead, and I did break a rule. I'm gonna go ahead and tell you. Daisy's running over the camera. I did break a rule. I do have it plugged up with an extension cord, but only for this demonstration. I will not be plugging it with an extension cord after this. Actually, I'm gonna go ahead and unplug it. This is a heavy duty extension cord, and I do have it in a surge protector. Now I'm gonna go ahead and tell you, I did not have this in there for the full amount of time. So not every little bit of it is warm, but most of it is. Now if I would have had it in there the full amount of time, I'm sure all of it would have been very cozy. This feels nice. This would be something that I would take, like maybe, oh Daisy, could you not walk under the camera? You want the warm blanket? Is that it? She wants the warm blanket. I think that's what she wants. But anyway, I'm gonna just throw it up there because maybe she'll, nope, she's coming back to me. Maybe she just wants me. I don't know. Anyway, in the wintertime, we don't, I've got this down where it's kind of like cutting off my head and I'm doing but in the wintertime, we don't keep our heat on very high at night. So I think that this would be something good to throw your a little blanket or something inside of, and then throw it like under your other covers and throw your sheets back on top so it'll warm your bed. I think that'd be an excellent idea to warm up your blankets, and then you could have your bed warmed up. I've got all kinds of ideas. It doesn't say you to do that, but I don't think there will be a problem with it because you're just warming a throw blanket. But instead of having an electric blanket on your bed, you could just warm it up, get your bed warm, and then hop in and be nice. So, and take the throw blanket off. But I think this is a very good product. It is about like the size, it's a little bit larger than the size of a 5-gallon bucket, a little bit bigger than that. So you will have to find somewhere to store it. I have seen other people who use these online, and they just have somewhere in their bathroom to put them. But I really think it's going to be a good thing, and it's not ugly or anything. It's, it's, you can turn it around where you don't see the actual name on there, and you'll just see just that and like the wood-like accents with the legs. It'd be simple to keep it from being an eyesore, if that makes sense. But check out VEVOR. I will put it down in the description box, the website and the link to this. And I cannot remember if I have a discount code or not, but if I do, I will have that down below. If I don't, I'm sorry that I even mentioned it. But that is all I have for today. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. I haven't done many collaborations lately, but I did have this one come up, and I do have one more later on. It's in October that I will have for you guys, and I think it will be something that some of you might enjoy too. But this right here, I do believe we're going to really enjoy having this as part of our one of our home appliances, because that's what it is, an appliance. So I will see you guys next time. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today. I do appreciate it. I hope you do enjoy the chickens as I'm showing them to you, and if you don't mind, leave me a comment down below. Let me know how you're doing, because I really do want to know. If you have a prayer request, you can leave that down below as well. Like, share, and subscribe, and remember, don't take any wooden nickels, and be sweet.